Okay, guys, here we go. I'm going to lay a truth bomb on you. You can look all over the internet, and now I looked yesterday and there was no reporting on YouTube regarding the missing 11 Oregon state senators. Well, I'm going to give you some bullet points and then I'm going to give you a little commentary. It is a fact. 11 state senators are missing. They are missing on purpose. The Senate has a majority Democratic vote on any bill. The Republicans are upset because the next bill to be voted on is the cap and trade bill. They are saying that it is very strict and very similar to the California bill, which the concern is for the GOP senators that it will run industry out of Oregon, and the bills that they've already voted on have caused tax increases for the citizens of Oregon as of yet. This one will add more taxes. The GOP senators want this cap and trade bill to be taken to a vote for the citizens of Oregon to vote on this cap and trade bill, since it, in their opinion, is going to raise the taxes so much and run industry out. That is the truth. The next truth is that most of these senators are just in hiding and have left the state. Another truth point is that Kate Brown, the governor of Oregon, has issued an order to the Oregon State Police to round the senators up and bring them back to the Capitol for the vote. Another truth that is being reported is that these senators are being a little secretive as to whether or not their true intentions are to actually not come back and be found until the Senate session ends on June 30th. That's a little sketchy, but that appears to be what their intentions are. Okay? The governor has said that she will do a special session when these senators can be rounded up. Here's the commentary. That's the truth of what is going on. Here's the commentary. And it's truth. What nobody is reporting now, this started on Thursday. They didn't show up on Friday. The governor has also, another truth, issued the order that these senators will be fined $500 a day for every day they do not appear on the Senate floor for their vote. It is true that some of the constituents have gotten together and have put together a GoFundMe. By the end of Thursday was a little over $3,000. I did not check it today because there is an issue that it would be considered a gift to the senators, and there is a limit as to the financial amount that a senator can take as a gift, and it would be considered a gift. So they're not being real clear as to how they think the GoFundMe is really going to help these senators. But anyway, the point that's not being reported and made a big deal out of, and this is not a big red flag, it's not, an issue. They have walked out before. They walked out in May for a week. A few years back, the Democrats didn't want to vote on a bill when it was the majority for, the Republicans had the majority and the Democrats they didn't want to vote on a bill. They walked out. This is something that happens in Oregon, not on a regular basis, but if they feel really strongly regarding a bill that is up for vote and they don't have the number of votes to, vote it down. They need to have a quorum in order to vote on any bill. And with the number of votes that the Democrats have on the floor in the Oregon Senate, they only need 2 Republican senators on the floor to have a quorum and to vote on this cap and trade bill. There is only 1 GOP senator sitting on the floor out of the 12 GOP senators. I cannot find the name of the senator that has decided to stay. I do have the names and the districts. It's on the thumbnail of the senators that are missing. Okay, here is my point of the truth that is not being relayed in these articles. It is in the Oregon Constitution, the Oregon State Constitution, that the governor has the right to dispatch Oregon State police officers to round up any senators that are missing, that do not show up on the Senate floor for any vote, in order to cast their votes. The Constitution also says that there will not be violence that takes place in rounding any missing senator up. So this Brian Boquist from the 12th District that has now made an official statement, you know, that it'll be a bloodbath or whatever it was he said. Clickbait. He knows good and well what his state's constitution says, and they cannot be strong-armed or have guns pulled on them. They are to be orderly, in an orderly fashion, escorted back to the state capitol. Now, the citizens are in an uproar over this. They don't want that cap-and-trade bill. Now there are some right-wing groups that, a militia group, for one, that has decided, you know, there was some people that decided to march on the Capitol today, and this militia group decided to go stand with them, and they have a history of being a little unruly. So it was determined that today the Capitol would be closed, and it was because of the militia group, not to cause anyone not to have their right to protest. They were trying to keep this from being an ugly situation. That's all. Truth. That's it. But the governor has done nothing wrong. The senators know it's in the Constitution. They can be brought back. Now, I don't know how long they can all afford to run if she calls a special session, but, you know, they just are trying to push the agenda to bring this to a public vote. So the families know where these senators are. They are in hiding. They're trying to push out the Senate or the vote until the session ends, so they don't have to vote. She will call a special session. She is not out of her legal realm whatsoever. This is good old-fashioned politics at its finest. That is all that is going on. Now, how it'll end up, we don't know. I may do another video of how this ends up, but this is just politics. It is now being made a dog and pony show in the news and on YouTube. So I had to come to you and give you the truth bomb. This is what's going on. Nothing more, nothing less. So if anything changes, I get any more, information. I called all 12 GOP senators' offices yesterday. Not even the secretaries were answering the phone. They are avoiding the press at all costs. The only people that are putting their faces and their official statements to the press are the senator and this Brian Boquist that has tried to make it, like there's going to be a bloodbath or going to be injured, brought back to the Capitol. That is against the Oregon Constitution. Not going to happen. So anyway, I just wanted you to know the truth. I wanted to get this video out yesterday and address it. I'm so glad I was unable to, because now, it's being made, go to the article. The AP is covering this, and they are giving facts, but they left out the fact, that the governor is within her rights. Now, am I siding with the governor? Absolutely not. Am I siding with the senators? Absolutely not. I don't live in Oregon. I'm in West Virginia. But, this is politics. I love politics. If it's played right, it can be fun. Unfortunately, it's looked at too often as a political game, and the game very often ends up hurting us as a community, and very often in the wallet. So they need to be careful how they play this game. But there are not missing senators that are going to be dragged in at gunpoint, or anybody shot, or a standoff and shooting take place, unless, Brian Boquist wants to pull his gun first, and then the state troopers will be within their right to protect themselves. So I'm not quite sure what he meant by his statement. He didn't go into detail, but I'm going to keep following the story. But I wanted you to have the truth, because the truth is not really out there. So there's the truth. Love you all. Thank you very much for subscribing, sharing, and liking my videos. I will keep the truth coming as much as I can, as close as I can. I'm not here to scare anybody, to have any clickbait going on. We just all want the truth, and that's what my channel's about. So, love you much. Appreciate you all very, very much, and I will be seeing you soon. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.